G'day folks, my name's Chris Nitzo. Welcome to the introduction of our Oz Cyclone Chasers subscription service to the 2014-2015 season. So people, a lot of you may know us from our Facebook channel or our Facebook page. We also have a small Twitter following. We have a Google Plus page. And finally, we have a YouTube channel, which is probably where you're looking and watching this video from. Folks, as you know, our major goal is to document tropical cyclones across Australia. That's a fairly costly endeavour, and because it is a fairly costly endeavour, we need to raise funds to make sure we can document cyclones all across Australia, not just the Queensland ones. So folks, what we've come up with is something that's fairest for everyone concerned. We will continue to provide free updates using our social media pages. However, those updates will be quite basic and geared towards the general public who don't know much about the weather. But for people that want to take a more active interest in what we do and want to find out a lot more in-depth information about what's to come, we have created this subscription service. This is the Oz Cyclone Chasers subscription service. Now, to have a look at what you get on our website at ozcyclonechasers.com.au, you can click on the membership link. And our subscription service is called the Oz Cyclone Chasers iWall, and it comes with a couple of physical products, an 8GB USB key stick, and also an OCC keyring, a bumper sticker as well in your little package, along with a thank you letter from us, of course. We also give you then some other things, and I guess it's the other things that people want to know a little bit more about. And these are the things that you can't actually touch. These are non-physical products, but they're the things that a lot of people will be interested in come cyclone season. So let's take a look at some of these things as we go into this. Once you click subscribe and you fill in all your details, which come through a form like this, which asks for your first name, last name, pretty simple stuff, and also where we can deliver your physical goodies. And you then have a look at our terms and conditions, you accept that, and then there is a register link. When we hit register, you can go to the PayPal page, which is the payment method that we accept here at Oz Cyclone Chasers. The subscription will cost $29.95 and will last for 12 months. Now at this stage, you're going to see what is involved in it right now. However, there will be new services added through the cyclone season coming up. Alright, so once you've got your username and your password, you log in. Once you've logged in, you'll be taken to the registered users section of the website. Now, at this point in time, the registered users section of the website is only active in a couple of areas, the Global Cyclones blog and the interesting weather events around Northern Australia. And basically what it is a series of pages on your home page. So here, you'll get a welcome message, and at this point in time, we have 5 different pages that you can have a look at here. Now, whenever you want to see more on these pages, you click here to show. So for instance, the Global Cyclones blog is a whole big web page on its own that talks about global cyclones, and you can have a look here at where the global cyclone potential lies. You can have a look at a quick blurb. If you don't want to look at too much information about current cyclones, there's a quick blurb about it. There's a little bit more information about what's going on in different parts of the world, along with certain graphical overlays that show you where cyclones are expected to form. Along with cyclones that are being tracked. And also, for those of you that know our videos, we produce global cyclone videos every few days as well. So not just for Australia, when we don't have cyclones in Australia, we will be producing the global videos which look at cyclones all across the world. We then have a look at where cyclones are expected to develop over the next month, and we've got some experimental maps here that show you where cyclones are expected at different parts of the next 4 weeks. Obviously, the Global Tropic Hazards Benefit Outlook from the Climate Prediction Center in America is in there, along with an MJO forecast, along with forecasts of different equatorial and Rossby waves. So you can see a lot more in-depth information here than what we provide to the general public. And on top of that, we look at the season ahead. So already we've got some pretty decent ideas of what's going to happen between August and January next year, and already you can start to see what we're expecting so far. Now that will obviously become more accurate as we get closer into the Australian cyclone season particularly. The second page on there is the interesting weather events around Northern Australia, and if we click there to show, at the moment there's not too much happening. Yesterday we had some hail showers across southeast Queensland, so we have a bit of a radar grab there from Weather Zone. And then we're going to look at new features that will happen over the next week. We've also got some forecasts for temperature and rainfall for the next couple of weeks, and then also some ensemble forecasts for temperature and rainfall over the next couple of weeks. And once again, those things are a little bit more in depth than what you'd normally get on your standard weather page. Alright, now this is the area that people are going to be very interested in once the season starts, and these are the detailed videos for Queensland, Northern Territory, WA. So here we'll have some really detailed information about what's expected over the different states during the wet season or during the cyclone season. On top of that information, we might have some graphical overlays as well underneath there. So just like we do in the Global Cyclones blog, but we'll have one of those done for each state. So that's going to be a very handy feature, and it's going to be something you probably can't find anywhere else. So folks, this is what you get for your $29.95 a year. On top of that, you'll be able to support Oz Cyclone Chasers to chase, and not only to chase, but this year we hope to be able to bring you live video from the cyclones without advertisements and things like that we had to incorporate last year. So that's a big step. So if you want to know what you do get, have a look at the membership page, and then once you've had a look at the membership page, click on the subscribe link on the right hand side here and subscribe to Oz Cyclone Chasers. We would be very appreciative of your support. If you want to know a little bit more about the services we provide here for free for people, you can click on the services link, and it tells you here what our services are and how much they cost and what will be available just to subscribers. And you can see here the different costs involved. Some of these things will be for subscribers only, and some of these things will be for the general public. So folks, please have a look through and see if a subscription to Oz Cyclone Chasers could benefit you, your family, or your business. And if it does, please help support us. Thank you very much for watching this broadcast, and I hope to see you on our subscription part of our site soon so we can have a chat. That's another thing that I may have neglected to mention here. Once you do become a subscriber, you can have one-on-one access, and we can chat about weather-related items whenever I am online. I can send you some graphics and things like that I may not be able to send publicly. So folks, that's another little perk that you might be able to take advantage of during the season. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you on the other side.